Good morning, everyone. Oops. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. If you can, let's get started. Please stand, and we're just going to start with some big inhales for 3 and 2 and 1, and exhale for 3 and 2 and 1, and deep inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch for 3 and 2 and 1, and exhale for 3 and 2 and 1, and the third and last big inhale in our warm up for 3. See if you can get on your tippy toes in 2 and 1, and exhale, release for 3 and 2 and 1. Great job. We're going to roll our shoulders forward for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and roll them backwards for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Great job. Shake it out. And this is the position your body should be in, or your shoulders should be back and down throughout your workout. This is really good for promoting good posture. Great job. And we're just going to start with some squats. So please squat and squeeze on the way up. Squat and squeeze, and squat and squeeze, and squat and squeeze. Great job. For 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. And on the last one, we're going to hold it down, tuck your tailbone under, and we're going to pulse and pulse and pulse. You can bring your hands in prayer here. You can bring them above your head, whichever one you want to use today, this being the most challenging, medium, and least challenging. So I'm going to bring them here because I feel like I am at a medium today. Pulse and pulse. You can get a little bit deeper in that pulse. Make sure your tailbone is tucked under for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Great job. Shake it out. Shake it out. Bring your hands to your hips. And we're just going to rotate in circular motions. Great job. So you should feel a nice stretch along your hamstrings, along your hip flexors, along your IT band. Really bend into that stretch. And it's really your hips that should be moving. Your upper body shouldn't be moving. Nothing else should be moving. Your head shouldn't be moving. Just your hips. Great job. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. And then we're gonna rotate in the opposite direction. And one of the things I like to do that might help too is keeping you on balance, is making sure that all 5 toes are pressing into the ground, but really focus on the outsides of your toes. So the pinky toe, and I guess the heel and the pinky toes, what really should be pressing into the ground. That will really help keep you stabilized. Great job. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Ooh, shake it out. Great. Did we do that? I think we did the other side. All right, great job. So now bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. We're just going to go into some plie squats. So what I want you to also think about is you're really thinking about the outsides of your toes and your inner thighs here. So squat and stand up and squeeze. Squat and squeeze, and squat and squeeze. Great job. So it's similar to a squat, just a different position. And you're working different muscles here. But same idea. Tuck your tailbone under, back, shoulders should be back and down. core should be tight. Tilt your head up and proud. Great job. For 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and on the last one, you're gonna hold it down, and we're just gonna pulse, and similar to the squat, this is the hardest, medium, lightest, and this is what it is for me. It might be different for you or anyone else, so just think about what you can do to challenge your body today, and what will make you happy about your workout. So keep pulsing, see if you can get a little bit deeper. I'm gonna go into a medium for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, we're almost done, 3, and 2, and gently straighten your legs, and gently crawl down, legs straight, feet, toes pointing forward, and you're just going to do a nice gentle stretch. If you can touch the floor, great, touch the floor. If you can touch your shins, thighs, touch your thighs, but think about keeping your back straight, glutes squeezed, and taking some deep inhales, deep breaths, and exhale, and deep inhale for 3, and 2, and 1, exhale, and the third deep inhale for 3, and 2, and 1, and exhale, climb back up. Great job. Now we're just gonna go into our goalpost. So we're gonna make rainbow arms with our hands. So forward and back, and forward and back. And when you're doing this, when you're squeezing back, think about squeezing a shoulder blade or a pencil between your shoulder blades. Great job. For 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and on the last one, we're gonna hold it and pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. For 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Gently bring your arms into a 90-degree angle. Elbows should be squeezing into your sides as much as possible. Roll your shoulders back and down, and gently squeeze your hands back, and then bring them forward. Squeeze them back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and for a great job for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and on the last one, you're gonna hold it, and we're gonna go into our pulse for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Great job. Take a big inhale, and exhale for 3, and 2, and 1, and big inhale. See if you can go on your tippy toes, and exhale, come down for 3, and 2, and 1, and the third and last big inhale for this exercise, and bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for working your bodies today. Thank your bodies, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.